Week 63. This week you're going to notice that in the home assignment there are a lot of repeats and reviews from the previous 2 weeks. So if you need to see any of these, you can go back to the other tutorials and review them. So I'm only going to touch base with the new parts. I'm going to go down the list, but I want to remind you they don't have to go in order. I'm just doing that because it's easiest for you to stay with me. Alright, so you see that it says to listen and sing with the listening CD 5, and that's really important that that's done as often as possible. You can download it on your computer, you can listen to it before bed, you can listen to it in the car, you can listen to it during dinner. It should become part of the background, but also there should be an active listening time too, and that's why there are listening assignments where they actually focus on part of that listening CD. We have our scales, which I've reviewed in the past 2 weeks, so I'll move on to the new F major scale. This is different from the other scales because the right hand has a problem. There's a general rule in scale playing that we never put our thumb on a black key because it puts our body in a funny way. I'm not saying we never use our thumb on the black key, but in scale practice we don't use our thumb on the black key. So I have to alter the fingering so it makes more sense to use 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they have to work hard and bring that thumb through all the way over to the C. And so the thumb moves this way to do that. And it moves quickly, so the thumb is already moving and I move my thumb over and then the hand continues through. When I come back I use the same fingering. The left hand is the same as we have done. And you can add those chords. The next on this is improvisations, the bear track. We did that last week. Please continue to do these often. Then we get to the Bear Went Over the Mountain, which is on the practice CD, number 9 and 10. It's your typical by-ear piece. And then they can do left hand. Make up their own arrangement, but at this point they should be able to do this fairly quickly and they should be able to find chords that accompany the melody. Now we get to bagpipes. It's in G position. We've been doing that a lot. We did the musical clock, and notice there's a spot for other pieces that they may want to include as well because we're getting ready for a mini musicale in about 3 weeks. So they may have other pieces that they're interested in bringing back or new pieces that they're learning on their own. Or they may want to look at the back of book 4 or book 3 or book 5 for supplementary pieces that they can learn on their own. We get to the games, the duple rhythm with 16th notes. It's on the practice disc CD, tracks 6 through 8. These are so important and they'll lead us into page 13, which is a very simple matching game. So when you go to page 13, you're going to see that all it is they have to figure out which one is bim bam, and then they put a line to whatever they think it is. As you see, this child has already figured it out. They just have to draw a line. This takes 2 minutes, and they'll have a lot of fun doing it. Well, it's a busy week, and I know that they have lots of other things to do, but make sure they get to the piano every day to play the piano and to try out that new F major scale and to make their ongoing repertoire pieces better and better than before.